Hey everybody, Mike Dukes here. I am with Bree. And tell me something. When you hear the name Goliath, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Towering figures of power? Giant mountain-sized individuals? Or this guy? Tell us all about Goliath.
Well, our big man here is about a year old and full of energy and a lot of personality. They brought him in because a lot of different reasons. Basically, they just didn't want him anymore. It was a lot to handle since he's so young and all of his energy. He still does need to be neutered, so his fee would be $120. That would include the neutering, microchipping, and his vaccines up to date. We've had him back in our office, and he does like Callie, our office cat, and he is fine with other dogs. So he would be good with dogs and cats. But like I said, he's still young, and these little dogs can live to be, in their teens or even older than that. So it's definitely something to think about. But he is just a sweetheart. A little scared, a little nervous when he first meets you, but after that he opens right up and then is full of it. Full of the man personality in this little tiny body of like 4 pounds.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the whole Goliath name.
I think they set him up for a good life. They gave him a lot of potential to look forward to. Just strive big, little man, with your name Goliath. They could have said like tiny or like mini. That just would have been rude. They said aim high, little guy, with Goliath.
So consider this. You adopt Goliath. And you tell all your friends at work, I have this great dog. His name is Goliath. And that's all you tell them. In their minds, they're going to be imagining like a mastiff, some huge dog. They come to your house, you invite them over. Like, now you got to be very careful because Goliath, he's Goliath. Mm-hmm. And this little guy comes to meet him.
You might have to find him first.
He's not quite small enough to fit in the pocket, but I don't know, duffel bag, you just kind of leave it open. He could hang out with you. Definitely fit in a basket on a bicycle.
Oh yeah, he's definitely probably not going to get any bigger at all. I mean, he is a very, very small guy, little legs. And of course, with his little legs, they can be a little more fragile, so you want to be careful with jumping off of high stuff and things like that. But I mean,
so being his size and with those legs, would you recommend him with small children?
Yeah, he would. I mean, depending on, obviously, okay, I'm not saying like, oh no, terrible kids, but like depending on how energetic they are, since he is a little nervous when he first meets you, it would kind of depend on how their energy level is and how it meets up with his. He would be okay. You just have to be one of those things where they just have to watch him, because little dogs would be fine. I mean, like I have a Pomeranian at home and he loves kids, but some little dogs don't. So and we haven't seen, sorry buddy, we haven't seen any little kids around him, so we don't really know.
I wasn't really thinking of him so much as the kids.
Yeah, kind of like hand in hand. It's kind of hard to tell because, some people could already have, Chihuahuas their whole lives and the kids are used to them and they might not have ever had a small dog. So we kind of just go situation by situation and see what it would be in the best interest for Goliath here.
Look at him. So picturesque.
Yeah, and like you said, like a little bag, or even they have these little like front like things that are like backpacks, like for babies, but for dogs. So you can just carry them around in that.
Totally papusa dog right here. Oh.
You could just fit in your little sweatshirt pocket, just hang out there all day. And really, he's happy as long as he's just on your lap hanging out. Aren't you, buddy?
And he really looks like he's, just dying to wear a hat of some sort. A little sombrero, some shades. Get him some bling. I mean, he's already rocking this, so he's halfway there. So
he looks like he should have been in the Beverly Hills like Chihuahuas movie. He should have been in the casting for look at that little profile. Beautiful. He's just gorgeous. He'll probably be mistaken for a girl most of his life. But that's fine. That's fine.
Not with that name. So now that you're mulling all this over, all the possibilities inherent with Goliath, wait no further. Get into the Kokomo Humane Society. Come check out Goliath.
And he is one of our only small dogs we actually have right now, because usually we get a bunch of pit mixes. And so we have a lot of big dogs right now, and everyone's wanting small dogs. This is one of the only ones we have right now. So if you're looking for a small dog, don't go to a breeder. Don't go to some place where you got to pay an outrageous amount of money and then have to still get their vaccines and everything. Come here, Goliath, for an awesome 120. Get him neutered, get him vetted, get his shots, get his microchip. And then a lifelong happy dog that will be by your side to love you.
Yeah, because what the Chihuahua bonds with you,
He's bonded.
it's by your side. Trust me, I grew up with Chihuahuas. I know.
And how can you say no to that little face? His little nose just wiggles when he sniffs stuff.
And also, with a name like Goliath, you could shoot videos of him, get like little army men, let him live up to his name, make him, a little self-confidence for him. Just throwing ideas toward you. Just think about these things.
He's a tough guy for sure. He's got a little spunk in this little body. Don't let him fool you.
All right, get in here. Come see Goliath. Come see all the dogs and all the cats we have here. They're all looking for forever homes. We'll see you next week.